Hey girlies, it's your girl back with another video. So for today's video, we're gonna be going over some of my favorites and not so favorite products of 2024. So if you're interested, just stay tuned. Now I know what you're saying, Karina girl, it is February, like why are you posting this so late? I just wanted to make sure I actually got the products that I really wanted to mention to y'all. So yeah, here we go. If you're new here, my name is Karina. I do a lot of makeup related content. I do a lot of chit chat get ready with me, sometimes the occasional vlog. I really hope that you would subscribe and like this video. Liking the video really helps me out with like the algorithm and stuff. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all, so if y'all could please subscribe if you haven't, I would really appreciate it. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. If y'all want to follow me, I'll be putting the handles right here. Very happy you're here. Now let's get into it. Okay, it's 2025, y'all, but I really wanted to show y'all some of the products that really made the biggest difference for me in 2024. Products that really stood out to me. The first one is not going to be that expected, but the first one is going to be my set of Cakes Body. So I'm actually wearing them right now and you probably can't even tell. Let me tell y'all what Cakes Body is first. So Cakes Body is basically a set of nip covers, and when I say nip covers, I mean like nipple covers. So I'm the type of girly that I don't really like to wear a bra all the time, and frankly bras are just uncomfortable sometimes, and with certain outfits and shirts you don't want to wear a bra. But I am not the kind of girl, I just don't necessarily enjoy having my nips out and then being as an accessory. I love it for the girlies that do, but I feel uncomfortable when I do it. So I have always been on the hunt for a good set of nip covers, and then I had heard of Cakes Body on Shark Tank for the very first time, and I didn't really think anything of it because I'm like, I don't really know. And then I saw them come up on my TikTok and they were having a sale. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get them. And honestly, I wear them like all the time. And they have it so that you can order the size and whatever size that you need. And I just think it's so perfect because you cannot even tell that the nip cover is there. Like you cannot see it, and it just blends so seamlessly with whatever it is that you're wearing. So I really do enjoy them. I think it's one of the best investments that I've made in 2024. So the next product that I want to mention to y'all is going to be a foundation. This was like my go-to foundation, or one of my go-to foundations that I used in the summertime. This is the Rose Ink Luminous Tinted Serum. How I found out about this was through Twitter, actually. I don't even get on Twitter no more. It's X now. It's not my go-to app. I actually don't even get on it anymore. But anyways, I had seen somebody post about it and they were like, if you want something that looks like your skin with a little bit of coverage, this is your girl. And so I was like, you know what? Let me give it a go. And they were not lying. I don't know if you can see, it has like teeny tiny beads of, the pigment is in these little beads that you see in there. And when you apply it on the face, they like slowly start popping, I guess. You can use your fingers. I like to use a brush, but the brush that I like to use is like a synthetic type brush. I like to use this one that I have from Kylie Cosmetics. I really like the way this blends like serums and stuff. But this, I wore this on the days where I didn't want to have a full face of makeup, but I wanted to look put together, and like my face was like, it just looked like skin, my skin, but better, because I do have acne marks and stuff. And this doesn't cover everything, so I would use my L'Oreal Infallible concealer underneath for like the spots that I needed more coverage in, and then I would put this on top, and it was beautiful, like beautiful. And I am an oily girl through and through, and this worked so well with my skin. I didn't do anything to set it. It just looked like my skin, but better. Literally so good. I have mine in the shade 060. I really did enjoy this last year. The next product that I want to share with y'all is the ColourPop Truth or Bare lip liner set. I don't have all of these in here. I think it comes with 10 of them. Yeah, 10 lip liners, and I think I got mine on TikTok Shop for like $30. But you get 10 lip pencils, and that, I think it was like $27. I can't remember how much it is, but if you find it on TikTok Shop, sometimes they even have sales for them. I think the ColourPop lip liners are like the most underrated lip liner out there. They're super affordable, super pigmented, and they actually last a good amount of time. They're not 24-hour wear, but they do hang on in there after you apply them. I was super pleasantly surprised with these. I have a few that are in different purses because I do use them. You can't see all of them here, but I do really enjoy these. This next one is gonna be my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. I have been using this all the time underneath my eyes to set my under eye concealer, and I just think the formula on this is like so good. I think they did a really good job with the texture of the formula. It's not thick at all. It just makes your face look so seamless, so blended, so I don't know, I can't describe it, but this definitely does what it needs to do. What you wear in combination with your makeup always matters. For the most part, this is always going to be a winner for me. So this has been one of my go-to powders. I really want to try the Laura Mercier powder, the finishing loose setting powder. I know it's like an oldie but a goodie, but I've just been so late to the train, but maybe I'll give that one a go and so I can pair them. There's this other powder that came out that they said is really good, but you know, I'm trying to do good and I still have plenty of finishing powders, so I'll probably leave those for the future to try out. And I also wanted to mention that I really enjoy the pink powder. I am a warm undertone girly. I'm a neutral / warm undertone, but I really like the way the pink powder makes my under eyes look. I think when I was using the yellow banana powder, it was just like too yellow for my skin, and I know some people really enjoy that finish, but I think this just makes it look so much more natural. It's not natural because you're wearing makeup, but natural in the undertone. So yeah, I don't have it with me because it's in my shower, but for cleanser, y'all, my skin has been doing so good, number one, and I think it's due to a couple things, but I wanted to shout out my cleanser because I just think some people think they have to do all the things under the sun for their skin, and really you don't have to. I love my CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. I use the one that's for normal to oily skin because I have really oily skin. I think it does a perfect job of just cleansing the impurities off of your face, because I think sometimes when you use too much, it can strip the natural oils that your skin actually needs. So I think this one does a really good job, and I've been using it for a long time. It is on the pricier side for like drugstore, but I think it does a good job. I buy the bottle that's like this big and it lasts me like a year, low-key. I'm realizing that I have a lot of foundations on my list, but it's okay because I'm a foundation girly. I don't know why, I just really enjoy like trying different foundations, especially because I have oily skin, so I like to see what works better, and I'll have different foundations for different settings and occasions, you know. So like if I just want like a no makeup day, I have a certain foundation I like to wear for that. If I want like a full coverage foundation, I'll have separate top picks for that. I just like to have things that will work in whatever scenario that I might need them in. So I also wanted to shout out the One Size Full Beat foundation, and I think they did an exceptional job. They had a really good shade range. The price was decent. I mean it's up there with like Sephora price ranges, but I really enjoyed it, especially as an oily girl. You can get a full coverage, it lasts all day, and yeah, your face looks beautiful. I did also want to mention, as a product that I didn't really like this year, was the One Size Oil Sucker Primer. I tried it a couple times. It did what it says it's gonna do, but the way, okay, so you apply it and then it sucks everything out of your skin, like all the oils out of your skin. It is sucked right then and there in that moment. But I think throughout the day, it doesn't do much, if that makes sense. Like it'll suck it right after you apply it, but throughout the day, I don't think it does a good job actually controlling the oils. But for me, and this is just for me, nobody shoot me, I felt like when I wore the primer, I felt like a cracking in my face. It made my skin so dry that it felt like my skin was cracking, and even throughout the day, you know, my oils start to seep through. I could still feel that on my face throughout the day. It was just not my favorite. I do love the foundation, and I'm also enjoying their powder, but that oil sucker primer was just not for me. And I'm saying that as an oily girl, I don't know. There has to be another way to control oils that's not gonna make your face feel like that. But they definitely tried. Another thing that did not work for me was the CoverGirl concealer. I wish I had it with me, but I threw them away. It would just crease so bad underneath my eyes, and that was one, whenever I used it, I paired it with my Huda Beauty powder because I know this powder is good and it won't crease, but that concealer, it would just crease so bad. I didn't like it. I don't know if it was just that formula or if they have other concealers that work better, but it was not a favorite for me. I am really trying to like nail down my like perfect like routine, especially for like a full coverage beat, and that includes under eye concealer that is not going to crease, and that concealer was just not it for me. I wish I had another CoverGirl product that I can like speak greatly of right now, but I don't really use a lot of CoverGirl as of now. I do want to dabble some more. I used to use, back when I was in high school, I used to use their 3-in-1 foundation, and that one was so good. I'll have to dabble back in to see what products they have that I would like to highlight, but for now, I know that the CoverGirl concealer was just not for me. And I also want to talk about, and this is going to be an oldie but a goodie, but the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This foundation, and this is the one that's the Your Skin But Better formula. They do have a matte formula and they have a more dewy formula, but the like original formula is it. She is the it girl. I feel like I will always have one of these in my collection. I love her. She has 50 SPF and it's full coverage. You can either do low coverage by like not applying that much and just slowly spreading it around your face, or you can have a full coverage. And this also looks like Your Skin But Better. When you have more coverage, it doesn't look as like your skin, but it still has a skin-like finish, and I just cannot say enough good things about this. I love this. You will see me wearing this, using this like I think for the rest of my life. I do want to try the matte formula to see how I will like that and how that will perform with my oily skin, but I really like this already so much. This is like my second tube of this. You know a product is good when I've completely gone through it, okay? So yeah, I also want to give a special shout out to the Milani concealer and my L'Oreal concealer. These are both really good. For my L'Oreal concealer, I've never used this underneath my eyes. I use this right now strictly to spot conceal, and then that gives me enough coverage in my problem areas, and then I go in with any foundation over top and I have the perfect base. This Milani concealer, it's the Conceal and Perfect concealer. I've been using this strictly underneath my eyes and like a little bit to highlight in certain areas, but this wears really well. It doesn't crease if you set it properly. I like to not use that much. Like I go in with small amounts, slowly blend, and then add a little bit if I need more brightness. But these two concealers, chef's kiss. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if there's any products that have been your holy grails in 2024. I'm always interested to see what y'all are using. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. It would really help me out. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.